Hello there, everyone. My name is Ross Maynard from Ideas into Action, and today I have a very short presentation about the problem statement and the goal statement, both of which are useful and important staging posts on the improvement journey. Get these posts right, and that greatly increases your chance of success in terms of an improvement project which actually delivers results. So, as I said, the problem statement and the goal statement are both useful marker posts in the improvement project. The problem statement is a summary of the problem in a way that everyone understands, and it provides the foundation for the improvement project. It's a basis which everyone can buy into. The goal statement is the clear vision for the outcome of the project, what good will look like, if you like, with clear measures of what that vision should look like. So coming on to the problem statement there. The problem statement is a stage in an improvement project which comes after you've mapped the process, worked with the team who operate the process to identify the problems, the risks, the delays, and the risk points. So you need to study the process in some detail before you can compose a useful and suitable problem statement. And the problem statement provides a summary of what's wrong with the process um, in a way that those outside of the team can buy into. It's your sort of definition of the problem and the improvement project that you're making in a way that people outside the project can understand and can engage with. So typically the problem statement will comprise of 3 or 4 sentences which describe the problem with the process that you're trying to tackle with your project. So what is a business problem caused by the process? What are the consequences of that problem for customers and for the organization and for employees? Who is affected and how? Who are the stakeholders? And what are the impacts of the problem on the process or on the organization? And you should quantify these impacts where possible. Lost cash flow, lost customers, delays, um, rejects and rework, etc. The problem statement should avoid identifying the cause of the problem, and we should also avoid trying to come up with any solutions at this stage. We're just trying to summarize the problem into 3 or 4 sentences. So typically a problem statement will look like this. Currently, the XYZ process is deficient in some way, problematic in some way. This results in certain specific problems for customers and certain specified problems for the organization. So 2 or 3 sentences. And if you cannot define your problem in 2 or 3 sentences, then you don't understand the process well enough, and you need to go back to the stages of mapping the process, identifying the constraints and the barriers so that you can come up with a more effective problem statement. The goal statement is effectively the opposite of the problem statement, and it also comprises a couple of sentences, and you typically will devise the goal statement fairly shortly after the problem statement. So it's the counterbalance to the problem statement. It's a short vision statement of what good would look like from the improvement project, what we would like to achieve by addressing the problem that we've identified previously. So what would we like the process to achieve? What will the impact be on customers and on the organization if we resolve the problem identified? And what will the key metrics be so that we can measure improvement when the project is completed? The gap, of course, is the gap between the goal statement and the problem statement. So the goal statement gives us a vision of where we would like the process to be, complete with the measures of good performance. The problem statement defines all that is wrong with the process as it currently operates, and the gap between the problem statement and the goal statement shows the distance that we need to improve. It's the job of the improvement team then to identify that the actions and the possible solutions that will fill that gap. And as Russell Lakoff says there, don't fight the system, change the rules, and the system will change itself. So that's the end of that very brief presentation on the problem statement and the goal statement. Two very useful marker posts, as I said, on the improvement journey. Important to get your problem statement right because it defines in a very succinct manner what the problem is that you're trying to address. And also important to then get the goal statement right because that gives a vision of what you're actually trying to tackle. You may not be able to tackle all of the problems in the process in one go, and therefore your problem statement may be fairly specific in terms of the problem that's addressing, and the goal statement similarly needs to show that we're improving this element of the process. Thank you very much for your time. My name is Ross Maynard. Our website is ideas2action.co.uk. Thank you. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and speak to you next time.